Hello to everybody. A little bit nervous moment, just because you'll hear my voice. In this video, I'll try to show animation process of the latest movie that you can see on the channel. It was a sort of experiment, and of course, I'm not a professional animator. Just want to share with you how that process looked. The program where I work is called Krita. The main opportunity of it is that it is free, and enjoy here my regular arts. There are tons of different other programs for animations. I also tried Adobe Animator, or as it was called, a Macromedia Flash. But for the style I've chosen, a vector animation doesn't suit. I was going to make an old-fashioned frame-by-frame sketched cartoon. So, if you open the program, you can create, of course, a new file. I need to mention that for animation, the image size can't be very big. Don't create big canvas, because Krita saves each frame as an image, and big sizes would smash your laptop. I chose 1024 pixels for the little size of the canvas. The default interface doesn't allow you to make an animation, but you can switch the working space. So now here appears timeline and we can start working. Unfortunately, I've lost the beginning of the process with searching of the idea. So you can see the first sketches that I put on the timeline of the movie. I drew some major frames, and the strategy is later to fill the frames in between using onion skills. It is an ability to show on the current frame what was on the previous one, the red line, and what will be next, the green line. To turn this on, you need to push a land button on the layer you want. So now you can see some massive lines that changes and make the first sketch of cartoon. For regular animation, people use 20 frames per second, but later I have changed this number to 9, because unfortunately I didn't have much time to draw more frames. The more frames you draw in 1 second, the smoother animation will be. For my animation, to achieve at least some portrait similarity, I had to collect a mass of references. Honestly, I did that job bad, just used all images I had from previous challenges, and also it affected on the result. If you create a new layer, it appears on the timeline, and for this animation, first I've created a sketch layer with very dirty lines, and later, on the next layer, I've already clarified the details. So, the first layer was a layer of mesh lines, a layer of idea. The second one was the layer where I started drawing a real animation. Please don't forget to save your file. Unfortunately, during my working process, at the time when I started playing my animation, sometimes Krita crashed. So, better before playing your animation, save the process. So, that's how it works. Lots of little sketches give you the ability to make a movement and a movie. During the work, mind the sides of the body. Somewhere in the middle, I suddenly realized that the head has noticeably decreased, and not all the middle frames looked anatomically correct. I still haven't fully explored all the possibilities and functions that Krita has, so this is an old-fashioned frame-by-frame animation that needs no computer, only some sheets of paper. In another animator, there are some good features that help you with animation, like motion, shape, and camera. These things can make your life easier, For example, if you need to move an object from one part of the screen to another, you don't need to draw it by yourself. Just put the frames and use motion. The object will move by itself. Here I haven't found this function, so to zoom the image I had to do it with my own hands. And I created that red point to follow the center of the zooming image. I can't say that my process was optimal, but I'm really satisfied with the result. At the end, you need just to export your frames to the video and everything is done.
One eternity later.
Well, I was satisfied. After a week, I decided to redraw all the frames. Now there will be the rest part of the process without my voice. Finally, I want to thank everybody who has watched this video to these moments. I really appreciate all the comments and of course I'm happy to see some advice. Be healthy. I wish you all the